Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leal, and we have the moon transiting Pisces from since yesterday. The moon has been transiting Pisces since yesterday, and it is going to stay there until tomorrow, May 22nd. Before moving to Aries, it is going to make a conjunction with the North Node and Saturn in Pisces that is about to say goodbye for the first time. It is going to have another goodbye. And these cycles that are culminating with the presence of Saturn in here, they bring emotional movement. The moon in Pisces, the energy of Pisces is very linked with this. There are many internal and external structures that are being dissolved, and we have to create discernment from what the soul wants to build, what it is imposing us to build, and what in many occasions the mind, the ego, the identity is pretending. If there are levels of self-exigency that we need to let go of, boundaries to establish. So the next months with the presence, the conjunction, of Saturn and Neptune in Aries, we can give direction to what our inner self desires. Because the presence of Neptune, it is also telling us that what we are feel that we are called right now to do, to materialize with its challenges and responsibilities, it is not only for us. It is also a legacy, an individual legacy that we are giving to others. So these planets are going, both of them going to participate of the next full moon in Gemini that is going to happen in May 27th. In short, I will comment about this. So with the moon in Pisces, the emotional waves are indicating how we are navigating the path. If they are stormy and we are losing the north and the sense, because this could be an expression of Pisces, that is the signal that we are trying to control things that we are not allowed to. Or on the other polarity, perhaps we are not giving steps or focusing our energy in things that are, that we are able to do. So with the moon in Pisces, very, very important to establish boundaries to what is not helping to feel in alignment with ourselves. This could be external information, people, or circumstances. These are days where our sensitivity is increased, and it is not lack of empathy, not wanting to receive information, external information that is not contributing to be, in symphony, or situations that we cannot do anything directly. The people that have this natal moon or many bodies, celestial bodies in Pisces, we know this, and it is important to remember the difference between wanting to help other people than being the receptor of complaints or negativity that is being born, not from this intention of wanting to solve things, actually wanting to solve things. So on the other side, the sun entered Gemini yesterday, and while the days are passing by, we are going to feel the change because the sun is still very close of Uranus. Truth is that after all of these tensions in fixed signs, Gemini comes to give us air, new looks, to allow ourselves to assume new perspectives of life and ourselves, to enable interesting conversations, to learn new and different things, to give us the permission to experiment, because we can change our opinion if we don't want to sustain them. In Gemini, we open directions and we see along the process, we flow with the process, and we see what we want to cultivate or not. Always taking in account that many directions or many ideas could mean not being able to embrace everything, or ending up doing nothing. Because it is a key with the energy of Gemini to not leave everything in the air, only in the plane of ideas. So because it is ruled by Mercury, this season, we are always reminded that communication, in every Gemini season, we are reminded that communication and the way that we are communicating create different ways of connecting with ourselves and with other people. Dialogues and words, the dialogues and words that we are telling to ourselves generate inner states and also will impact other people. Words are not only the only way to communicate. We can do it through our body. There are, art is an expression, is a way of sending messages too. So there are many ways, and it is also very important. It is a moment where we visualize this with a more focused way that what we are giving to our mind, what we are consuming, of which topics we are talking most of the day, and what we are reading, because that it is food for our mind or not. This is the zodiacal phase in which appears the concept of duality. Everything has its polarities, hot and cold, light and darkness, up and down. So when we are open to see the two faces of the coin, without attaching ourselves to the extremes, then we are making the integration. And people, we inhabit a lot of dualities. It is precisely believing that we are only light, or what many times prevents us from recognize our unconscious patterns, our unconscious aspects. But if we are constantly focused in what we consider negative, for example, in us, we cannot recognize what we are achieving, and we cannot develop our potential. So good thing in here it is that that the sun, it is in this contact. I am laughing about my own English. So the sun is in contact with Neptune in Aries and Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, in a sextile and a trine. So these aspects are to go beyond the limitations of our mind. They are aspects to listen to the higher calling that is manifested in the desire of wanting to moving forward in a direction that is opening up new possibilities. It is the contact with our dreams, the potentials, the things that we are imagining, but also the astral plane. This contact with the sun and Neptune could be linked with dreams and messages that we are receiving through dreams. And our capacity to transcend fears with Pluto, the fears to be in authenticity, to not fit in the norms that we knew, or even in certain kind of social circles. So authenticity, it is not to sustain a conception that we have created of ourselves. It is opening to the transformation every time that life is inviting us to do that, discovering ourselves in the process. So when I am going to at the moment that I am approaching the video of the full new moon, you are going to understand better why this Gemini season initiates with greater direction than ever. It is not only because of Neptune, also Saturn entering in Aries and in short. So this, I'm saying this because the shadow of Gemini is precisely dispersion. With these contacts with these planets, we can give a direction, we can give a way to the ideas and possibilities, and to take them to the practicality, to the materialization. So thank you, everyone. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.